My good friends, my family, everybody. It's Gord, your hurtin' hippie, and I don't know if this is 2 Foot Gordy or if that's over. This very likely is going to work out to a Riverside rambling with a bunch of shorter videos tied together. I'm hoping, because I'm actually, if I can make it, I'm going to the river. This is an attempt. I've told my son, my older one, that if I can't make it back or can't make it there or whatever, I will call him. I won't overdo it. I'll call him and he'll come and get me. The van's right back there. But I feel like I can do it. If I really just take my time all through it, I feel like I can do it. And if I can, it'll be a Riverside rambling. If I can't, it'll be a 2 Foot Gordy. I don't know why I'm hung up on things like that. That's maybe kind of OCD of me. I want to apologize for the hard mood in the morning. Those things are difficult. When I have things that remind me of my mother and my times with her, for the most part, I've gotten over that. Any of you who've lost a parent understands that. So I am really going to enjoy today. It's almost too warm for a jean jacket, but it's fall, and if you're outside of the sun, right away you feel the cool. It's 14 degrees, which isn't hot, which isn't cold. 28, 58, that's 58, around 60 degrees for you Fahrenheit people right now. So a light jacket and it's okay. And it's just, it smells nice. There's really no wind, and until this plane came overhead, it was quiet. So I'm going to get back to you as I get closer to the train station, or maybe I won't even do anything until I get by the river. But we'll be back. Peace. I am halfway there. I'm beside the Bridgeland Park. Yeah, it's downtown there. I'm beside the Bridgeland Park. I'm just resting the bones a minute and sharing the scenery. It's really nice here. Even though it's kind of noisy because they're building that. There's always construction in Calgary. We're used to that. Anyways, it hurts a little. It hurts a little. This going down the hill is a little bit new to it, so to my foot. So I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and I'm going further. Next stop, the other side of the Memorial Drive, which means crossing the train station, which means being beside the river, but not yet in the park. You'll see. Peace, cheers, love, harmony. Down by the riverside, walk with me maybe. Down by the riverside. Hey, here we are. Still the wrong side of the river. I still gotta make it. I gotta be careful. I've got vertigo with this bad ankle. It's interesting. My balance isn't there yet because I just don't trust the foot yet, and I'm walking so slow. So turning around and pointing while staring at the camera was a trick. But I'm down here. I'm going to stop at one of these benches and I'm going to rest. Then I'm going to cross. So I'm making it quite a ways, but I know I need to rest. The foot, both feet are hurting because I haven't gone this far in 10 weeks. Peace and cheers. Be back in a minute. Sorry for we're not there yet. I have to admit I'm like a schoolboy. Excited about the last day of school or something like that. I'm just excited to get to my spot. I need this rest. My feet are hurting, but I just want to share it with y'all. It has been very, very difficult being homebound. I've always been homebound, except every day I'd go for about an hour and a half to 2 hour very slow walk, and I miss it. And OMG, this is beautiful. This is wonderful. You know, down at the river, there was no breeze up there where I live, but down here the breeze is nice and I can smell the river, not the city. I've always said this is kind of my country in the middle of the city. It's beautiful, and I can't wait to go a little further down this path, and then I'm trying to see what you see. Yeah, and then cross that bridge onto that side of the island. So we're coming soon. The feet's feeling better, and I'm going to head her down. I said we only get yellow brown, them fall down for the leaves, but I just realized a little bush down there of crimson, and it reminds me of BC and Ontario, and I miss those places. Peace and cheers, friends. I thought I'd show you it with the front-facing camera. There's the city, and look at the water, how beautiful it is. How absolutely gorgeous it is, very clear. The sky's beautiful. That there is the Bow, Western Canada's tallest building, 58 stories high, and there's just so much construction. Things are good. Peace and cheers. I'm going down there, and we'll sit down there beside the river and talk to you. Be right back. And here we are at the river, at a spot that last year I couldn't sit at. During the summer I couldn't sit at, even before I broke my foot, because this was all covered in water at a time. But the water's low and the water's beautiful. Let me show you. I hope that was an okay view. I couldn't see what it was because this is the front-facing cam. And I thought, as I usually do, once I get by the river, I start to theorize and think and ponder and ramble. So that's why I call it Riverside Rambling. Is I get here and my mind clears. I'm able to think better, and I want to share this with all of you. I'm not going to, at least yet, come out on a side in the taking of the knee at the anthem issue. I want to come at it from a different angle, and it's coming down here where nature reminds me how small we are, where I realize it doesn't matter what side I'm on, and I think I'm a little bit on both, is there's a bigger issue at hand. It is our acceptance of people being different from us. And so without coming out on a side or calling down either side, I want to say, for those who take their knee during an anthem at the beginning of a game, you have the right to do so. And do so. Do so if you think you're helping by doing this. If you think you're spreading positiveness, energy, if you're helping somebody, do it. But please be aware that there are those around you that for them, for the lives they have led, what you're doing is an insult. It hurts them. It hurts their feelings because maybe their child came home draped in the flag from war. Maybe they lost their father a long time ago because of war. Who knows what the reason, but understand that your actions may not be interpreted as you expect them to be. And for those of you, and I'm one of the ones that has a hard time, I don't believe in the flag. I don't believe in patriotism. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm an anarchist. I don't believe in government and control. But we live in a society where it's there, and many people respect that flag in a deep, profound way. And yet, for those of you who respect the flag in a deep, profound way, I want you to understand that the people who are taking a knee are not dissing you. Not intentionally. And if you're hurt by someone else and you know it was unintentional, take it and brush it off. It's not intentional. If people don't mean to cause you harm, and we know that they aren't taking the knee to say F you to the Marine or to the widowed wife or the orphaned children. They are not. They're doing it for a cause that they think is worthy. And I just hope that everyone can just look past it, give it less attention, and maybe we can all come back together again. Because that's all that... Look how beautiful it is out here. This is what we should celebrate. Not a silly sports game, not a silly anthem, not a silly protest that really doesn't do too much. I think instead of protesting, get your money together and solve the problems. Let's all talk. We need to talk. We need to stop saying, but you're wrong, or no, you're wrong. You know what? Somewhere in the middle, we're both right, or we're both wrong. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. Hey, I want to thank you all for coming with me. I hope I didn't offend anybody by getting a little political. I didn't take a side. I think everybody has the right to have their opinion, regardless of my agreement of it. And I respect their right to hold it and to speak it, period. As that one guy on TSN said, I love freedom of speech and boobs. And don't take offense to that either. Anyways, this is the area that I had quite a few pictures this summer. Pasha down here swimming, but the river's way down, so it doesn't, although it's diverted in here, it just isn't filling up. You can tell winter's coming upon us, and I want to thank you for coming on this walk. The ankles are sore. It's just a long walk, but it's so beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to spend the rest of the time for a little me time, and I'm going to end on a cheers with the new Pura Vida Blue Raspberry. Peace. Oh, that's yummy. I want to wish you the best. I really do. Much love to you and your family. And look for people without a smile today. Give them yours. You have more. I'll try to bring it out of you. Peace.